Okay, time to head into the city. Schekova is known as a city of fighters. Proving your mettle as one here is the best way to gain respect around here. Okay. Welcome to Schekova, the oldest city of the Asian continent. See if we can finally get some decent equipment upgrades. Contract office of Schekova rarely sees work these days. Considering how easy it is to get into the Warriors Guild, I'm not surprised. Hail travelers, hope the north winds treat you fair. What? I don't even know. These houses need better signs so I know if they actually contain anything important. This one just seems to be a plain old residential place. I heard there are quite a few rare books to be found in Schradenbeer. Too bad I can't go there anytime soon. Oh, Page of Wisdoms. Good for me to win this house, son. When I first came to Schekova, I was under the impression that the city was very advanced in alchemy and arcane arts, but I was wrong. While the local smiths are masters of trade, there isn't a single alchemist around here. It's just you head for Lindell if you're looking for some good recipes. I'm pretty sure I have a place on my map, right? Also, the music here might not have looped well. Either that or my system's glitching out. Believe it or not, the city is covered with snow throughout the year. I can't remember the last time I saw greenery grow outside our homes. I think the city's cold now. Wait till you see the grand winter which comes every 18 years. It's nature's way of reminding humanity of who's really in charge. As much as travelers complain about our climate, we Schekovans owe our strength to that climate. It's nature's tough love that made us so strong, compared to them diddly-daddly eastern folk who nature treats too nice. What exactly does this square contain? Before Moralia was built, this was the capital of Aegea. So the location and the extreme weather conditions were too inconvenient to keep this city as the capital. I don't see a sign or anything here showing directions. These guys really are hardcore compared to Moralia, which at least posted signs all over the city for directions. Unlike in Eredia, you won't find any gangsters wandering our streets. It's baffling how the capital of our country can't keep law and order within its borders. Well, it's mostly because the Emperor is kind of concentrates everything in war, and nothing in domestic affairs. The time when spellcasting was barred in Schekova, and those who were caught doing it had their hands chopped off. They stopped doing that a few decades ago. I'm glad Schekova has become more tolerant. Many Schekovan soldiers are firm believers of Damares, the god of war. They believe that Damares is on Aegea's side, and as long as that holds, there's no way we're going to lose this war. Gossip. They say the winters here in Schekova are only going to get worse, and it wasn't bad enough already. I heard the local contract office might close down soon if they don't get some clients. It's difficult to compete with the Warriors Guild, especially since they don't charge any joining fee or ask their members to take a test. Maybe you'll sell some of your materials at the local export store for a nifty price. Their business is rolling these days. Export store. While fighting drunk may be an effective strategy in some cases, don't even think about trying it against the giants. Your bones will be shattered before you even realize it. I'm guessing they have some kind of accuracy issue? I don't know. Before they rebuilt this inn, it used to be a fun place where me and the boys used to laugh, shout, get drunk, and fool around. I have no idea why they turned to such a classy looking place. Doesn't fit with the city of fighters at all. Man, the food here stinks like a chomper coming out of a mud pool. Lindell's food is not only tastier, but cheaper as well. Heck, if you can chug up tankards like a Schekovan, then you're a Schekovan, mate. And I don't want to join the Beer Drunkards Club just yet. The Drunken Sleep Talker Club isn't that much better. Hey, forgot that already. You're supposed to be on my side. This inn may be a bit expensive, but there aren't many other options in the city covered in snow all year long. Besides, the cozy little rooms aren't too bad either. Entering the Tower of Kilril costs tickets, but it's the only way to go when you're well prepared. So it's best to only go when you're well prepared, so don't lose them. Tower of... This does not sound like a very... This sounds extremely annoying. What? It's not listed in the guide at all. It must be for the sequel. But still, that does not bode well. Don't know if anyone can prepare enough to climb to the top of that ominous structure. Giants are strong. If you've got a keen eye, you can easily avoid most of their attacks. You'd be a fool to try and take them head on otherwise. In other words, Ivy might come in handy due to her evasion, but no one else has a way to deal with evasion. The best we can really do is attempt to blind the boss. Do we have any... do I have any skills for that? Yes, I should use Shining Star for that. And currently, Adius's Titana should have a small chance of blinding them. Those are my only options to deal with such powerful enemies. What's... Oh, it's just another room. But there's another path upstairs? Is anyone even using this penthouse suite or anything? No. Guess not. Okay. There's the square, but where else can I go? This is Warrior Square. There's also Halgred Square. What's that? They say there's a contract office, but it doesn't have any contracts, so it's pretty much useless. Master Mobdir took me under his wing to teach me about thaumaturgy. Being the slow learner that I am, he's going to be stuck with me for quite a long time. Greetings. Hope the northern winds treat you well, my friends. Wow, I didn't know that elves could live in Shekovan homes. Normally we couldn't, but as I work for the Empire as a thaumaturgist, I have been given special permission to live within the city. The square is named after Halgred Erevelius, one of the greatest archers in Aegean history. It said he aided the legendary Stromfeld Draupnir when he fought the leader of the Dark Silver 4 centuries ago. Sometimes a single letter is all it takes to rob you of your sleep for countless days. And I'm guessing this is part of a quest, because that sounded really vague. No contracts, huh? If you come looking for contracts, I'm afraid I've got nothing for you at the moment. The Warriors Guild operates with little to no profit, so the locals almost always go to them when they need something done. Huh, maybe someday there will be a contract here, maybe. When you're as strong and as good looking as I am, women will come flocking to you like a herd of Cardicans chasing a prey. Too bad you're out of luck. If you don't have a beard, you're nothing more than a child here in Schekova. Oh yeah? Well in Midglen, you're nothing more than a walk-in bag of vitamin C if you look all orange like you. Midglen? Ain't never heard of it, nor do I care. This guy's like this Coven version of Kenrad. I don't understand why men keep showboating their physiques without trying to understand what the woman they're trying to woo prefers. There's a lot of women who prefer lean, smart men over hulking Neanderthals. Peter knows quite a lot about the forgotten artifacts, especially ones which are not weapons or armor. If there's anything you want to know, I'm sure he'd be glad to help. The Horn of Tyrone is a get-out-of-jail-free card for any fight. The only drawback is that you can't use it that often. The Horn of Tyrone? Is that a skill I can learn at the guild? When I first came to Schekova, I faced quite a few difficulties, with the weather being among the least troubling of them. Frankly, it's been a monumental task to earn the respect of the locals in a town where beards and strength mean everything. Did you get a chance to meet Sir Gareth Benoit yet? He's one of the most influential musicians of this generation. He's also one of the few Shekovans to become famous for something other than combat ability. He is a true inspiration to us pianists. The outpost on our side of the Caradithian pass needs reinforcement. The city is well guarded, but smaller villages like Lindell would get wiped out if Caradith decided to attack us by the mountains. Huh? Why is the kid talking about politics? Can't help it, it's all my dad talks about these days. Yeah, it does not loop all that well. They say you're not a real warrior unless you prove yourself at the Tower of Kirel. I don't know anyone who's ever climbed to the top, but this one heck of a feat to even make it halfway. Where is this tower? I hear of it, but it's not listed in the guide at all. It must be a sequel-only thing. Yes, that must be it. So many squares. Market Square. Warriors Guild. Can I buy anything at the Warriors Guild? No, no. I was surprised there's so few mages here in Schekova. Just about all Shekovan fighters go the physical route instead of the magical one. I heard getting into the city's become a lot harder lately. Good thing I got here before he put that roadblock on Chevrek Pass. Just about anyone can get into the Warriors Guild, but take a real fighter to survive there. I don't know where you're from, but I gotta tell you, you haven't lived life till you tried out Shekovan Ale. Oh, guess I better try it sometime then. While the rest of the world might have forgotten about the Black Wars 400 years ago, this city will never forget Stromfeld's heroism during those times. Oh, how I wish there were heroes today who were as great as our legends. Well, sometimes what you want is right in front of you. Is this guy serious? You won't find many of Azine's worshippers here in Schekova. Most of the faithful here worship Damares, the god of war, and Tord, the Minotaur god of strength. Seriously? You're telling me that people here worship a cow? Shh, you better keep such thoughts to yourself unless you want to get on the bad side of the populace. God. Wow, you're so tall for someone my age. Huh? I'm 19, you little brat. No way, you're 19, you still don't have a beard? Man, I sure don't want to end up like you. I hate this town. The city may not have the best economy in the continent, but the military equipment sold here is definitely the absolute best. Can I buy any recipes here? A new recipe? Damn, girl, you fine. Those muscles ain't half bad either. Flattery will get you everywhere, boy. It might even slip in a discount here and there if you keep it up. Guess I'll love getting stuff forged here then, though I'm surprised. You're the first female smith I've seen. Usually when you think of smiths, you think of old muscular guys with beards. Well, my dad's a legend among those old muscular guys with beards. He's Benedict Molgineur, the Golden Hammer. He's undoubtedly the best smith in all of Aegea. He taught me everything I know today. Oh cool, where can I meet him? Oh, and here I thought you had a thing for me. He lives in Dragon Rock Isles to the east, and you can only get there by ship. Don't you worry, boy. As long as you're here in Schekova, I'll be your last whenever you need something made. I also sell quality runestones, so be sure to take a look. I don't see any diagrams here. What gives? There's, and these materials are really basic. And there's... I have an Enelian gem, but none of the other stuff. This sucks. God, these are all really high-level equipment, too. Where can I even get this stuff? I'm just gonna have to go grab whatever I find off the ground, then. Or just buy from the from the normal stores. Why do you have to keep the two stores far away? Magic weapons. Lame. Less lame. But I don't like the agility loss. At all. Tome of Frost. Weak. Let's see if I have better luck with the weapon side. At least Mithril would help, yes. Some Mithril here. Oh, this is... tough choice. He's already pretty fast. Maybe I'll bite the bullet and get the Destructive Fist. I already have the Mithril Longbow. Weak. Mithril Greatsword. Also weak. Hand Axe. Nah. Very well. Destructive Fist is actually a really bad option. He doesn't have much hit rate in the first place. But Mithril Fist only increases a tiny amount. Still better than nothing, I guess. It's not like I'm gonna fight human opponents all the time. Can't believe it. I can't believe how far this Manhunter's Knuckle carried me. Seriously. I haven't upgraded his fist forever. So, of course, the Fairy does have really high attack growth, so yeah. Magic armor. Seriously, every time there's an equipment upgrade, there's always going to be some disadvantage for me. I have to say, Schekova equipment is just about the best there is. It's pretty dang expensive, though. Light armor. Beastmaster boot, huh? Am I gonna run into any beast-type enemies anytime soon? Yeah. Thing is, if you keep up in finding equipment, you generally don't need to buy stuff ever. The rare equipment, that is. Anything good here? Ariel is already pretty good to go. Aegea could use some fair defense, but then eat into his agility. I think I'll just get him the Mithril. Should I just give him the Mithril set? Nah. Oh man, such tough choices, but... God, they'll be slow as molasses if I give him this equipment. Okay, apparently I can trade in items here. Maybe. Welcome to Van Muley's Imports and Exports. What can I do for you today? Oh wow, I can order these, but I don't really feel like doing that. Explanation. We deal with imports and exports of various commodities in association with the Natalie Trading Post. Primarily we import potions and consumables, while exporting various goods and raw materials. Making bulk purchases here would cost you a good deal less than buying the goods at a regular shop, albeit at the expense of time. If you'd like to make a good deal of money, you can help with our export request by bringing us the materials requested. Yeah, do I actually Nope, I don't have any of these. Oh well. Compared to Shekovan lords of the past, the young General Benedict lacks wisdom and experience. His love for the Empire and his passion towards his duties far outweigh his minor shortcomings. This is the Warriors Guild, the oldest of the Guild of Aegea. Guess I'll have to talk to him later. Very few famous Shekovans aren't fighters. The great musician Benedict is one of them. Sometimes all one needs is the right tune to set oneself free from the oppressive shackles of society. La la la. Huh? Maybe he'll have a quest for me, because that was not really... While the Shekovan garrison boasts a number of troops second only to Moralia's, our troops are far more sharp and disciplined than Moralia's. Open. This is oddly quiet. It's probably gonna be a quest later. It's too suspicious. There must have been like a murder here or something. I don't know. So, who do I talk to sign up? Welcome to the Warriors Guild. You can talk to Master Rojan if you're interested in becoming one of us. Considering how the guys here love to pick fights with each other, it's a good thing that the guild hall is wide and spacious. Harsh coming to the northwest also attracts powerful monsters, with the mammoths and Vantaris being just a few examples. Good thing to say has some of the best equipment in the continent. Perhaps you've already noticed, but this guild is far less formal than most. Ranking and promotion is completely decided on Master Rojan's whim, so you better try to keep him impressed if you want to make it here. Don't expect the folk here to be warm and welcoming like the pastry-eating dolls of the other guilds. We love to give each other a hard time, especially the new ones. Sounds like I'll fit right in. Both Master Roghan and Master Rojan are two shrewd, running men. It's why many of our members don't like them all that much. But still, you can't deny they're dang good fighters. They say Master Roghan once challenged the Warlord General Fiona to a duel and lost, but just barely. They say that Master Rojan once beat 8 armed men with just his bare hands. Those two are freaking beasts, I tell ya. Okay, this must be one of the... What about you? Armory? So then you delusional moron. For the last time, the size of the jugs of Alas is carrying around has nothing to do with her combat abilities. Silly, of course it doesn't. Why would anyone be carrying jugs when fighting anyway? Sometimes even I underestimate Uro's innocence. Uro, jugs is a slang term for breasts, but since you're not the informal type, please don't use that word like that. It just sounds weird, coming from you. Oh, I see. Oh, just let her say jugs however she wants. I just got to hear 3 chicks talk about boobies. And I'll pretend I didn't hear any of it. Hey, Pinky, I just found your soulmate. I saw that one coming. Clyde, you little yam bag. The size changes everything. Everything! So are you talking about the boobs of steel trope? Looks like we've got a bunch of lost travelers. Why don't you talk to my brother and become a member? That way I'll get an excuse to rough you up. Travelers! So you think you're worthy of becoming one of us, eh? I, the Prince of Novarin, deem myself worthy of becoming a member of your fine guild. I can't deem much for myself, but I'd love to prove myself as worthy. Your reputation precedes you, Prince, but you, my lady, have something far more terrifying hidden in your eyes. Pff, I told you to wash your face when you wake up. Ken, please shut up. Sir, what do you mean by terrifying? She's definitely got beast blood. I can't put my finger on it, but it's something that can make even a hardened veteran shiver in his boots. Well, either way, you all seem like fine young men and women. From this point on, you're officially members of the Warriors Guild. Yay! That was easy! That's it? No fees? No tests? Where's my membership card? Ha ho, you Eastern folk and your pretentious systems. Won't borrow with cards and points here in Schekova. The only things that matter here are your skill, honor, and reputation, all of which you earn slowly by working yourselves to the bone day in and day out. The sooner you understand that, the sooner you can rise through the ranks around here. Anyway, I'll make sure everyone here knows you're one of us now. You'll have no problems getting contracts and using the shops here. You can talk to my brother Rodcan if you're up for some training. I gotta warn you though, he's one of the baddest men on the planet. You're gonna get seriously hurt if you don't take him seriously. Hope you have a good run with us, warriors. Okay, so hopefully I only have to pay Sharon's to get my training done. Oh, you're actually warriors who come to train, huh? Alright, which one of you is keen on going to hell with me? That's it, Sharon's? Okay. Healing items increased, huh? Might make her a decent backup healer in that case. Only free TP. Oh, it's Gamble Strike. Never mind, that one sucks. But Fortitude Strike might be okay. Since it actually buffs her as well. Yeah, this actually sounds pretty powerful. No alternate styles. Hideous. Tier C. Lowers her defense, magic defense, and agility. Makes up for his slowness a bit. Paralyzing attack. 24 TP. 18% stun chance applied to all skills and attacks. More experience. I heard his combos will actually cause a crash to happen, so yeah, just gonna buy it for now and hope that the developer gets around to fixing it. I don't know when the next patch is coming though. I think he's the type who tends to patch in bulk. Which means he'll just patch a lot all at once, but it could take a long time for that to happen. Slightly weaker than some of the other equipments, but... Okay, let's go to the castle. I have to talk to Benedict. Ever since the war started, this castle has became a restricted area, but you can still visit the general at any time. Many say that he is hard-headed and inexperienced, but I believe his dedication and overall skill more than makes up for it. Remember when we had to let anyone into the barracks? I'm glad we don't do that anymore. We soldiers need our fair share of privacy. Garrison inside the castle is manned by roughly 4,600 soldiers at present. General's chambers are always home to the visitors, but as things are right now, you can't visit him without an escort. Greetings to you, good sir. Do you have an audience with someone? Can I actually choose re-entry? No. Why did even give me that option? Very well, sir. I will arrange for an escort to guide you to his chambers. Okay. Do your business with the general, not with me. The more lives this war claims, the more get thrown to the void of pain and suffering. I'm glad you're here to save people from that void. Don't know about a void, but I do like getting money thrown in my bag. I can't talk to them across the table, huh? Greetings. I've been expecting you. Time is scarce, but if you're ready, let us begin this meeting immediately. Sounds fine by me. That's a soldier who was facing down Kenrad's father. Must have been a long, hard road to get here, but I'm glad you made it safely. I've received reports from Duke Van Farhen about your accomplishments, and I must say, I'm impressed. I, however, am not. Given the resources you were provided, the amount of time you took to clear out the Sargo fights in the east is simply inexcusable. But I had to do other quests too. I couldn't just focus on the Sargo fights. Otherwise, what would the Hunting Guild do without me, right? And the Mage Guild. And pretty much every other guild. I'm doing all the work here. Huh? Wait, this bearded bozo. I was afraid this might happen. Kenrad, this is Prometheus Edwards, the governor of Schekova and a master military tactician. Prometheus, this is Kenrad Klauser, a prodigal hunter hired by His Majesty himself to eradicate the cult of Sargoth. Speaking of which, that's the topic of our meeting. I'm aware of who he is, Benedict, an insufferable ignoramus suffering from a severe case of arrogance. Being the son of one of our former greatest heroes does not change that. Hey! I must say, though, I am honored to be working with the Prince of Novaren on this mission. I expect much from him. As I say, the capable can recognize one another at a glance. Listening to you two makes me want to throw up. Now, you wouldn't want to smell more revolting than you already do. I'm gonna throw up on that stupid face of yours, so you can smell with me. Oh please, you all know that you would do just about anything to have a face like mine. Guys, this is not the time. How does this team manage to function? Ahem, if you're done exchanging pleasantries, I'd like to begin our meeting proper. Please, by all means. Thanks to your efforts, the influence of the cult of Sargoth has reduced significantly in recent days. Some might even say that they're being backed into a corner. With that being said, some of the most dangerous of true demons still exist here in western Aegea, where sources have confirmed that there are no more and no less than 4 true demons remaining. That's a lot. First we have the summoner named Alice, known as the Unholy Maiden, or the Abyssal Maiden. While she is among the less physically able of the true demons, she compensates for this by being able to summon powerful demons to fight at her side. She's also said to be the brains of the cult, excelling at battles of both wits and sorcery. And we already beat one mastermind, I'm sure we can take this one as well. Well, since she is the brains of the cult, she might be even harder to deal with than Smile Maker. Moving on, we have Hawk the Hunter. Wow, they all get sprites shown off them. Hawk, more like scared little pigeon if you ask me. He talks big, but in the end, all he's good at is running away. Don't underestimate him. He's not only agile, but he is said to use a powerful elven dagger which can conjure arrows, fireballs, and even lightning bolts. He also likes to surround himself with large numbers of hawks who seek out prey for him. Yeah, big ones. Third, we have Flame the Golden Blade, also known as the Golden Knight. He is known for the phrase 1 slash 1 kill, since it usually takes him just 1 slash to end his foes. Or, in Aedius' case, 4 slashes. And I know a certain someone who recently and gracefully managed to survive free. I can only imagine the festering wounds his pride must be sustaining. Flame's only weakness is that he's not as smart or clever as the previous two, but he is not by any means dull. Each of these 3 demons are dangerous in their own sinister ways, and it's hard to tell who is overall the hardest to deal with between them. The 4th remaining true demon, however, is far stronger than any of them by quite a margin. He is Calrix the Dual Thunder. Dual wielding and winged. That's not good. Not only can he cast high-level dark spells with ease, he is one of the most dangerous dual wielders you'll ever see. His swords can reflect magic, cut through mithril, and the worst part is, he moves so fast it becomes very difficult to keep track of where he is, let alone react fast enough to his attacks. That guy sounds like Aegea levels of bad. Holy shit. I advise you to stay far away from him until you're absolutely ready. Seriously, is this guy even... Seriously that fast? Apparently, but we'll get stronger and take him out eventually. Now, have you encountered these demons before? Only the first 3. This is the first we ever heard of Calrix. Calrix, according to here, is supposed to be a veteran contract enemy. What gives? Doesn't make sense. Oh crap, this is gonna be really bad. I see, I suppose you're familiar with the strengths and weaknesses of those first 3? To an extent. Now I'd like to mention that we've yet another threat on the horizon, the revival of Asanfi, the Beast Queen. We have reasons to believe the cult of Sargoth seeks to revive her as a true demon. If what you say is true, then we may have to rethink our entire strategy. A strategy that we cannot allocate more troops to, since we have none to spare. If the cultists do find a way to revive the Beast Queen, the hunter and his comrades will have to find a way to dispose of her. That's not a viable option. The legendary Vinoche lost an eye when he fought and defeated her 26 years ago. So Kenrad and crew, you must do what you can to prevent Asanfi's return. We will give it our all. So how do you suggest we start? Do you have any leads on the demon's whereabouts? Now that's the hardest part. Prometheus, do you have any updates from your scouts? Ahem. The scouts were unable to directly locate any of the true demons, but we have a trustworthy lead to help us get started. A florist named Dimmadella Dahlia spoke of our scouts, and she claims to have seen some suspicious cultist activities near her village. That village is Kobed. Kobed is northwest of here. Well, I guess we can get started right away then, after I do a bunch of lower-level side quests first. Indeed, but make sure not to overwork yourselves. While time is of the essence, we need you in good condition to take on these missions. And so to help with that, we have made reservations with the Crescent Moon Inn for the duration of your contract. I wanted to get you all separate rooms, so we only had 4 vacancies at the time. No problem, as long as I get the biggest room all to myself, the rest of my team can fight for what's left. That is, unless Ruro wouldn't mind sharing a room with me. I don't see why not. Kenrad Klauser, I believe we've gone through this before, now haven't we? At Adolin? I refuse to share a room. It's only fair that a man of my stature gets a room of his own. Well, too bad for you. Why be fair and you're gonna have to share a room with this pink potato over here? It seems we may have reached an impasse. Very well. It is at times like this that we must settle our disputes with a gentleman's duel. Seriously? I'm already higher level than you. It's a fight you want? I'm ready for you any time, Blondie. Wait, you guys are not playing a fight here now, are you? Yes, but worry not, for it shall be a fight without violence. For generations, the people of my kingdom have used a certain method of dueling to settle matters of great significance, such as marriages and court disputes. The name of this method is rock, paper, scissors! Only a stupid place like Novarin can come up with a name like that. Just tell me the rules so I can kick your ass at your own game. Very well. Please win, Kenrad. Sharing a room with you would be nothing short of a nightmare. I'm guessing Aegea wins, huh? A few minutes later. God, you cheated. I don't know how, but you must have cheated. If you are indeed the hero that you claim to be, you should be able to accept the defeat gracefully. It seems you'll be sharing a room with Elric, Kenrad. Just what sins have I committed in the past life? Hey Pinky, if you snort, I'll kick you out of the room on the spot. If you dare fart, trust me, you won't be waking up next morning. Truly vile ones, apparently, and now I shall begin my repentance. Now the dashing princes emerge victorious over the depraved bowman, Ruro and I will be sharing a room. I guess that leaves me with Miss Zane over there. We're gonna get along just fine now, aren't we? Sure, so long as we keep it classy. I will. I'm not predator face over here. Screw you, pumpkin locks. Now that business here is settled, I believe we can conclude this meeting. I only hope this team doesn't implode one day. After you're done checking in, head for Kobed and meet up with the florist named Dimmadella. May the gods be with you. Yes, head back. Okay, now they want me to rest at the inn, but where's the inn? It's at the front of town, right? Okay. Save. Check your list for Kenrad Klauser, the hero of Midglen. Yes, a representative of the Empire came and booked 4 standard rooms in your name, excluding the hero part, obviously. Would you like to see your rooms now? Yeah, why not? Lead the way. Please don't crash. God, these rooms are way too small. I was hoping we'd keep our beds a mile apart. Kenrad, it's been a long road, and quite frankly, I'm tired. I don't see the problem here when we have 2 separate beds. It doesn't change the fact that I'll be sleeping next to potato-headed, potato, whatever. A hero like me should be sleeping with 12 gorgeous babes in a king-sized bed. One of them could be named Tina. She'd be a little experienced, where a smooth hourglass figure and cute face will make up for it. The second girl's name could be, let's say, Amanda. Unlike Tina, she'd be bold and aggressive, always willing to take the initiative. The way she'll wrap her arms around me from behind and... What did I do to deserve this? Huh? Ruro? So that was the third night in a row. Why do I keep seeing the same dream? Guess I'll go get some fresh air. Oh, I almost thought I crashed. I can't save though. Is this another horror sequence? Psh. Hey you! It's Aegea! Run! Why the hell is she in this inn? There's no way my healer can win by herself. Even though with a team. Who's there? Come over here. I'm going back to bed. This is a nightmare. Ruro, wake up! Helps! Seriously, how did Aegea know we were here? Was she scouting... Was she scouting us the entire time? Close the door behind you. We don't want to wake up the neighbors. Can't sleep, huh? Is someone bothering you? Yes, I had a bad dream. Why are you telling this to a complete stranger? I've had a lot of anxiety bottled up lately. Your voice sounds oddly familiar. Have we met before? What is your name? Aegea. I doubt we've met before. My name is You can call me Aegea. You almost revealed your name. So, what's keeping you up at night? Had a fight with your man, perhaps? No, actually it's kind of a long story. Well, we've got time. Want to share a beer over the story? I bought a few bottles earlier this evening. Thank you for the offer, but I try not to drink too much. Sharina would get mad at me if she knew I was up all night drinking with someone I had just met. That's no fun. Alright, let's just hear your story. Maybe there's something I can help with. She's trying to manipulate you, probably. She probably knows that these guys are hunting the Stargophyte demons and that they're investigating her. Well, I was separated from my elder sister when I was but a child. Having lost our parents, we both set out on our separate journeys. While I seek inner peace, she seeks revenge. With each passing day, I worry that my sister will be consumed by her first vengeance, and no one would be there to put her back on the right path. I've journeyed with my friends for so long, and I'm grateful for the time I spent with them, but I wish I could find out where my sister is. I need to see if she is still the same kind girl I once knew. Until I do, this anxiety will keep being an itch I can't scratch, an itch that gets worse as time goes on. You know, I once had a little sister too. If she cared about me even a quarter as much as you care about your sister, a lot of bad things could have been avoided. Don't tell me the real reason she turned evil is because her sister betrayed her or something? You remind me a lot of myself, how I once wanted to make others happy. Doing so made me feel that life was worth living. That sounds like me. I love a world where everyone can be happy. Foo-hoo. Just like I thought. I'd like to see how long you'll stay on that path of radiance before becoming a maiden of darkness. What? Oh, I'm just rambling. Now, why don't you tell me more about the sister of yours? Perhaps I can help you find her. Great, sleeping like a log. I have no idea how he can do it. Oh well, since I won't be getting any more sleep tonight, might as well go down and get myself a drink. Don't crash, don't crash! Don't crash! Kenrad? Oh, hey, where you come from? You're not stalking me, are you? Long story. Why don't we talk about it over a drink? I don't know. It'd feel weird drinking with a middle-aged man in the middle of the night. How did you guys not figure out Aegea was here? Come on, Arshan, you're in the same freaking building. So you're saying you'd rather sleep with a man than drink with one? Hey, how do you know about that? More importantly, I'm not sleeping with him, I'm sleeping next to him, in a separate bed, just like any normal head guy with a case of bad luck. Right, so you coming down for a drink or what? Not too sure. This place is kind of expensive, and I'll pay. Be down there in a minute. Thought so. I'm still super worried. Seriously? Wake up, Sharina! Bad people are around. We need to bolt. Wait, if he's here, does that... Huh?! Okay, that did not make any sense. Seriously. What the... Take a seat and order anything you'd like. Give me a bottle of your finest, nothing but the finest, woman. One bottle of Blue Paradise coming right up. How expensive is it? May have to go to the casino and pay Arshin back. Not bad at all. So you're still working on that Imperial contract? Well, yeah, we took care of the stupid cultists in the east, and it seems there's only 4 of them left. So what brings you here? It's sort of like coming back home, I guess. Come on, you don't actually expect me to believe that. Get real. Alright, fine, but first I must thank you for the beast blood sample. Because of your help, Morgan and I managed to track down Aegea using the beast blood as a reagent. So you being here must mean... Yes, Aegea is near. In fact, she may be watching us right now, lurking in the shadows. Kenrad, I'm thankful for what you've done, but the time has come for us to part ways. Huh? What are you talking about all of a sudden? It won't be long before my showdown with Aegea, and when that happens, it's gonna get real bloody. For your own safety, I don't want you guys, Morgan included, anywhere near Aegea until I've won. You just end up as collateral damage, and the last thing I want is to see you waste your lives. Alright. Oh, and I should be the one thanking you. You did a lot for me and my gang, back at Midglen. Back at Midglen, Pinky and I couldn't have gotten Zangir without your help. He took us out of real gem when the true demons stopped us on the road to Moralia. He even recommended me to the Emperor himself, which is why I got this sweet, well-paying contract. Is that the alcohol talking? Never in a dozen years would I have expected you to show gratitude. Now, I've barely even started drinking tonight. Wait, you're not trying to soften me up so you can order more drinks on me, are you? I'm paying anyway, you know. Oh, I completely forgot. Haha. But seriously, you're one of the few I really respect and look up to, along with my dad, Master Vinoche. That's some high praise indeed, being held in the same regard as 2 of our Empire's greatest legends. If you truly respect me, then I'll trust you'll do as I said earlier. Don't worry, Aegea's all yours. I'll just focus on the cult of suckers for now. Good. Anyway, I should get some sleep now. If you need me later, I've rented a deluxe suite at the topmost floor of this inn. Yeah, I noticed. For some reason I cannot enter it. He must have locked it behind him. Yeah, rub your richness all over my face. Next morning. I don't know about you, but last night was simply splendid. I'll get my revenge, Blondie. Just you wait. Still, I can't believe you actually stayed up all night, Ken. I knew you liked to drink away your worries, but damn. Poor Kenny. If you don't want to sleep next to a man, then I could share a room with you next time. Anyway, what's the plan? Do we head for COVID, or should we spend another night here to make sure we're all well rested? To COVID, now! Save. Why is it so damn dark? Is it 1 in the middle of the night? What? Aegea has left the building. There's Arshin. Where's Morgan? Yes, Kenrad? So you said Aegea was real close, right? Have you planned your next move yet? I had planned the minute I heard she was around here. Now it's all about waiting for the right opportunity. And chances are that whatever plans I made, I'll have to adjust them on the fly as I fight her. Something always bugged me. Hunters tend to take on multiple contracts at a time, working on them as they like. Are you working on something else while waiting for the big fish to take the bait? Yes, they tend to do that, but just for fame and money. I have no more need for either at this stage. You sure about the second one? Little Birdie told me you're being paid a 6-digit bounty for taking out Aegea. And you think that means I need more money? I can retire right now and live fairly comfortably if I wanted to. Besides, as a hunter, you should never do a job that pays less than what your skill warrants. You'd be giving hunters a bad name otherwise. Just like a certain cult of snoozers bozo I met. Still, any way you slice it, you can never have too much money. You never seem like the tutor type, though you've been tutoring Morgan for a while. Why is she your student? To be honest, I get asked that question a lot, and my answer never changes. No, monsters killed her parents when she was very young, and she was forced to live as an orphan. But no, that wasn't the reason I took her in. We've no shortage of war orphans, and you can never save them all. Morgan, however, was unique. Despite everything, she showed no sign of weakness. All she wanted was to become a great hunter and change the world for the better. Those noble intentions, coupled with that inner strength at such a young age, is what convinced me to take her in. Sounds an awful lot like Aegea's backstory. Yes, it does, and from what Vinoche said, Aegea's soul was even more noble. She must have been more compassionate than any clergyman on our list. Which, if only you kept Aegea around as a student, you could have made sure she wouldn't fall into a dark path. Given the circumstances, I have to kill her. While Morgan can still follow the right path, it's too late for Aegea. She's beyond salvation now. Gah. Ruro's still in the party, right? She didn't get killed by Aegea? Good. Why did Aegea want to talk to her anyways? That seemed kinda random. Guess it's to show that Aegea hasn't completely lost her humanity yet. Maybe. Who knows? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.